it's Esme here from the This Esme YouTube channel, and welcome to Hickstead. We're only a stone's throw away from Brighton here in the sunny south of England, and this is actually one of my sort of home shows. It's very local to me. But anyway, I thought I would take you guys around here Hickstead for the Longines FEI Jumping Nations Cup. Obviously this is the UK leg, and I'm here at Hickstead for quite a few days. A lot happened yesterday, so let me take you back to then and show you what happened here in the Longines International Arena. Welcome to the Longines International Arena here at Hickstead. So far this morning we have had so much fun watching the top class show jumpers from around the globe competing here today. However, this afternoon we have something a little bit different that you might be able to tell by the cross-country fence here behind me. Yes, we have the Eventers Challenge. The Eventers are going to be let loose in the show jumping arena here today. So let's have a little look around, see some of the obstacles and also see what the Eventers have in store. We are now here with five-star eventer Felicity Collins. So Felicity, tell me a little bit more about the horse that you have here this weekend and what you think of the course.
So I'm riding an 8-year-old mare called Shadow Mini Moon. She is half Connemara, so she's quite a whizzy little mare. She's actually just done her first advanced at Aston Le Walls out eventing, so this is hopefully going to feel quite straightforward for her.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit different, obviously, from cross country. We've got a bit of a mixture of poles as well.
Yes, it's a very different atmosphere here as well, being sort of in an arena rather than a big open field.
Yeah, that's very true, and I don't quite know how she will cope with that because she is quite a tense, fizzy mare, as I say, and she can get a little bit nervous as well. So I imagine she'll come in here like a cat on a hot tin roof, and she will be looking around at everything. But I'm hoping once she sees the first fence, which is a nice cross country jump, she will get into her zone and she'll just be as confident as she is when she goes out on the course.
Awesome. So should we have a little walk around and look at the course then?
Yes, let's go.
Cool. Up we go. Oh god, this is quite steep coming up this side as well. So here we are on the Derby bank. Obviously we're not jumping down the Derby side, but this is probably something quite different to what Minnie's used to seeing.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they aren't sure whether they're going to be, running off it or whether they have to jump from the top to the bottom.
Steeper than it looks.
Yeah. It is steeper than it looks.
It is.
Yes, so, out eventing, we obviously teach them to jump off steps generally. And there's not many fences out eventing. I don't think there are any banks actually really these days. So none of us really know how our horses are going to jump this or how it's going to ride, unless you've obviously ridden here before, which I haven't. But you have got the direct option of the really steep fall away if you're feeling brave to the hedge, or you can nip down the side there, which is a little bit less of a decline if you're not quite sure, and then you can just pop round to the hedge as well. So you have got the two options.
Which way do you reckon you're going to go?
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, my first instinct was I'm not quite sure I want to go down that one. I think because she is so brave, she might just jump and that might not be great. So we might end up nipping around the side, but you never know. Some of the riders have said, oh, once you get to the top, you think, oh, well, you're at Hickstead, so you just do it. So,
oh yeah, that is...
Like, you think you get to here and you expect it to be like, to go more like that, and then it just drops completely and you're like...
That really is a drop.
Yeah, it actually is. I think they're meant to sort of slide halfway and then pop off the end, aren't they? See, that's much nicer.
Yes. So Felicity, we're actually back to the beginning of the course here and we have a gate. Tell me more about that.
Yep, so this is fence 2, so it's really early on. It's full up to height, as you can see. It's quite tall on me.
Yes.
And I'm not actually very tall. It's very upright without a ground line, so you're going to have to respect this. But this is the compromise of wanting to go as quickly as you can, but also leave the jumps up. So you've got to do a little bit of work around the turn to balance them. But it's pretty firm, so hopefully it'll stay up when I jump it.
Oh, well, thank you so much for all of your time and best of luck later.
Thank you very much.
international show jumper Trevor Breen. So Trevor, how do you feel this weekend here at Hickstead? Hickstead's sort of like your home from home.
Yeah, it is, Esme. It's great to be here. I live literally a mile and a half that way, so yeah, it's fantastic to be here. It's a totally different buzz and atmosphere when it's show week here.
And it's also a busy weekend with the Longines FEI Jumping Nations Cup tomorrow, and you're representing Team Ireland. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so we've a strong Irish team. I'm part of the 5. I'm going to be the 5th man, so I'm not going to jump in the actual Nations Cup itself. It's my second horse, Jermaine W, so she's a little bit inexperienced at this level. She's done 2 Nations Cups this year, but this is a different level. She hasn't jumped 5-star Nations Cups. My other horse has. He's done 3 5-star Nations Cups this year, but I'm resting him this week. So I'll be on the floor. I'll be helping my teammates, helping Chef to keep Michael Blake, and really getting stuck in and trying to get the best result for Team Ireland that we can.
Awesome. And you've had a really successful year so far. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, it's been a great year. We started off the year in Dubai. We jumped the Nations Cup there and we won that. That was a 5-star one. I won a Grand Prix out there as well. And then we've gone on to Arezzo, second in a Grand Prix there. And then we've done, I've done 3 other 5-star Nations Cups and 2 other 4-star Nations Cups, so it's been quite busy. We've been travelling a lot.
Sounds like you've been here, there and everywhere. And what are your plans for the rest of the year?
The rest of the year, probably next week I go to Centaur in Belgium, then a week off, and then, well, I'm 6th man for the WEG, the World Equestrian Games, so if anything should happen, any of the 5, I'll be called up to that, which, you know, I hope nothing does happen then, but I have to be, you know, aware of that. And then the week after that is Dublin, which I think you've been there before. That's the highlight of any Irishman's calendar, so I'm really gearing up for that.
Oh, well, best of luck with everything in the future, and thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure, thank you.
Yeah, of course, come on around. Something really unique about here at Hickstead is not only do we have the top jumping athletes competing here today, but there are also lots of other different classes. For example, over here, just a stone's throw away from the Longines International Arena, we have some of the younger equestrians here today that might end up being top international athletes. The atmosphere is really starting to build here ahead of the Longines FEI Jumping Nations Cup. We're here with international show jumper Jack Whitaker. So Jack, how has your season been so far?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It started off well, obviously, with the World Cup final, so I was happy with that, and then just trying to keep pushing on from there, really. And
tell me a little bit more about the horses you have with you this weekend.
I have my best horse, Equine America of Armadilloland. He's on really good form. I've only jumped him in 2 small classes. I'm aiming him for the Kim George, so that's the main one, really. And then one of my old horses, Genletha. She's an old faithful. I jumped her yesterday in speed in the 2 phases. I had 1 down, unfortunately, but I was really revved up to win that one, so that was a bit disappointing. But she's got another one tomorrow. So
awesome. And what are your plans for the future? Well, this year.
Well, this year, just keep trying to. Barcelona's a big one.
Yes.
Try and go to Barcelona. That's
awesome.
That's a big part of the plan, and then just keep doing shows, try and win a few Grand Prix.
Well, let's have a little walk around and do a bit of a course walk before the Nations Cup. Are there any fences here that you think are going to catch people out?
I need to have a look, to be honest.
Here we are coming up to fence 4, which is a triple. Tell me a bit more about that.
Yeah, triple combination, so that's 3 fences in a row. It's number 4 on the course. It's a big combination, so it might catch a few horses out. They've just been getting into the rhythm, you know, trying to feel their way around the course a bit, and it might shock them a bit, really.
Definitely. For fence 6, we have a very full-up gate. Would you say this is also one to watch?
Absolutely. A lot of horses, especially from Europe, don't see these kind of fences day to day, so they normally catch a lot of horses out. They don't really judge it so well, you know, so they can leave a leg or just not quite grasp the height of it or something. They look straight through it sometimes or look
Definitely.
down.
And how does it feel competing for your country? Do you feel any extra pressure?
Bits. Like it's a bit more, I guess, because you're doing it for the team as well. You know, you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your flag, and but you put enough pressure on yourself to go in and jump clear anyway. So I think you try and keep the pressure down as much as possible.
100%. We're now by the iconic Hickstead planks, and just before that as well, we have the water. So what do you think the horses are going to think to that?
Yeah, very tricky line. Probably one of the trickiest on the courses. The course builders like to put a nice flimsy fence after the water jump, something the horses aren't going to really back themselves off totally. And it's a bit the same as the gate at the plank. The horses, especially European horses, they don't see planks like this very often. Normally little thin ones. This is a big, they misjudge it, and going towards the gate at home as well after the water, so they're going to be going very forward.
Definitely a lot to think about. Now the real question is, who do you think is going to win today?
Great Britain.
It has to be, it has to be. Well, anyway, let's go and watch it. It should be good.
Thank you.
It was a false sense of falling. You couldn't have given me a warning. Well, maybe I'll still escape, yeah. Pick me up, cover me the darkest shade, while I blow up your mind and we retrograde. We're a far cry from dangerous. Try to justify making a love like this. Hold me in a fictional atmosphere till I hold you to your words till they disappear. We're a far cry from dangerous. Try to justify making a love like this. You're a landmark, you're an ocean only I can spur, and I follow my heart. Always a waiting game, and I'm tired of fighting the words we play. You know I didn't want you anyway, but it was a false sense of falling. You couldn't have given me a warning.
Congratulations to Team France on winning the Longines FEI Jumping Nations Cup for the Great Britain leg. I've had so much fun here filming at Hickstead. So if you would like to watch more videos from the FEI YouTube channel, then be sure to subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!